Seekers, welcome to your love reading, your new moon love reading. New moon in Aries was this weekend. It is currently Monday as I'm recording this. The energy is still here of course. So we are going to continue to use Inversion Tarot. Yeah, this is your love reading. For those who didn't check out the general reading that I just did, check that out. There might be something that you resonate with there. There may be some connections there. For those who don't know, last time you see me, I was like 38 weeks pregnant. Sorry, I just had to make sure I'm looking the camera for my boys. I was 38 weeks pregnant and I went into labor and I had my second baby boy on March 19th. So I'm back and it's good to be back. So what do we have for the collective, for my seekers? Love messages for my seekers. What do we need to know at this time for our highest good regarding love? Love messages for my seekers. What do we need to know at this time regarding love? Love messages. The walls are so thin that I hear kids next door, and it makes me think that it's my kid because they're so loud. The Chariot comes out. Two of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Something's telling me you or someone around you, whether you have become clear about a connection, whether you have feelings for someone or not, you are moving forward regardless, whether that is by yourself or with this person. You're not waiting around for anyone. You're not waiting around for anyone to get clear on how they feel about you. You're done waiting. You've been through this already, seekers. There's a lot that you want to get closer to and that you want to feel wholeheartedly. And I'm hearing get to the bag. I think your finances, just everything about you as a whole being matters more than, you know, romance. Self-love matters more to you. Self-love matters more than having to offer a cup to someone else. It just, you feel like if you're gonna come across anyone, they need to be clear on themselves. They need to see love similarly like you do. So there's not so much to fight. There's not so much to try to understand. You're already expecting someone to better understand what you have going on, and you want the same for yourself when you come across that person. So in a sense, you want it to be more so effortless, and you believe that that can be the case. You don't feel like you're asking for too much. Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck and Two of Pentacles comes out. You don't feel like you're asking for too much. The Chariot and Two of Pentacles coming out like this, I heard the word bargain. Okay, so it's almost like I'm not about to overexert my energy for anyone. And this is all relationships, okay? Family, partnerships, work relationships, friendships. It's just like I'm not gonna overgive. I've been through this already. I'm hearing the ringer. I've been through the ringer. Okay, someone's been through it. They've experienced a lot of hardships and they experienced a lot of loss. You know you can't do, I'm here, you can't turn back around. That door is not there anymore. It's shut. It's gone, if anything. You know you can't do things the same way. You know you can't do things once how you did it before. It's just not gonna work. And you don't feel receptive to that energy anyway. So why would you want that to be mirrored to you? Okay, no manipulation, no lying, no half-assing. You are not accepting any of that. I'm just getting this, you know, I'm just getting this energy. 10 of Wands. It seems it's so many individuals around you have in a sense gone against you to a point where it's like, of course you're not going to be interested. Queen of Pentacles, the bottom of the deck. This came out in the last reading. You've dealt with so much strife. You felt like people were opposing to you so much to where it's like, how could I even find love if it seems like everyone's being fake? If it feels like everyone's going against me in some kind of way. I feel like everyone wants something from me. Like everyone is just testing me to see how far they can go when it comes to me. How far they can cross my boundaries. What does that look like? You feel like you've dealt with plenty of manipulation and gaslighting to where it's like people are just trying to see what they can get out of you. Okay? That's just really it. And you decided to do less. And so you're doing that. And now that's been a challenge for people outside of you, but it's also been a challenge for you too. Because you see you can't do things the way you once did it. You can't, it's like what was made easy at one point, you could run to it, and now you can't do that. You can't manipulate those who have manipulated you. When things get hard, sometimes it's easy to kind of back into a corner and like ask for help from someone who doesn't deserve you, or ask for some type of affection. It's something like that, wanting to be recognized in some way, feeling like you're holding on to a crutch. It's really a crutch, and so that's not there. The access to those resources and to those feelings and that energy overall it's not there anymore. It doesn't exist for you. You're meant to keep moving forward. And so I heard the word hasty, but you feel like that's been hard. And the way you've been internally feeling this, you could really, it could be really hard to channel and cope with. But how it looks on the exterior of you, you're so strong that no one would even recognize that you're going through something. No one would even realize that you're just trying to survive. No one would even care to ask. And so here we are now. You're left with the choice. You always have a choice, seekers. But you're really trying to pick the right one. You're really trying to move wisely and honestly. And maybe you've been feeling like that's been leaving you at dead ends. It's only bringing you more clarity. And through that clarity, it's like a loophole or some type of portal that takes you out of this funk, that takes you out of this illness of the mind, stagnancy. 9 of Pentacles comes out in reverse. In a sense, it has me think of you wanting the easy way out. You hoping at some point, if you couldn't get by being honest or doing the right thing, that maybe something could be waiting for you around the corner that takes you out of some kind of misery, takes you out of some type of hopelessness or stagnancy, right? But the King of Wands is here at the bottom of the deck. And then I'm looking at the Chariot. The first card to come out is something about you being righteous within yourself, being sure of yourself, and you having to keep walking this line that you chose to be on, right? Following that yellow brick road. It's something in a sense that you're meant to prove to yourself. I think at this point there's something that you just feel like you need to prove to yourself, and you're not moving in a way that's there's nothing manipulative about it. You just have mixed feelings about it. And so you go in and out when it comes to your feelings. You go in and out when it comes to what it is that you've been going through within this whole journey itself, within this process. It's just a whole fucking process. And sometimes you just want to be done with it. There are days you are so certain of where you're going and how, and the choices that you're making as you're headed wherever it is that you're trying to go. And then you have other days where you're like, fuck it. So this is a love reading, but clearly self-love is what comes first, and that is what needs to be cleared up before anyone shoots their shot. Knowing yourself is knowing the next person.